Good afternoon, everyone. Word usage is the first section. We need to find out whether the given word is used properly in the below sentences. The word should be used grammatically meaningfully correct. Abduct. Abducted is verb. It is either V2 or V3. ED, ending with ED means V2 or V3, or you can also call it adjective in terms of parts of speech. Abduct means take away somebody or something by force, like kidnapping. Abduct is nothing but kind of kidnapping. Forcefully you take a person away from a particular place. The police caught the man who tried to abduct the boy for ransom. Yes, ransom is nothing but money. So police caught this man who tried to abduct the boy. Okay. The company director was abducted from his car by terrorists. Yes. She refused to abduct questions. Can we kidnap the questions? No, this is wrong. Answer 1 or 2. 1 and 2. Do we have 1, 2 option? Take fourth option. Gullible. If a word is ending with IBLE or ABLE, what is it? Adjective. Adjective. This is an adjective. Gullible means innocent. Bola bala. Each department in the company has its own gullible of operation. See, whenever it is given, we generally take noun. Its own gullible. If you are taking gullible, then after gullible I require a noun. Unfortunately, there is no noun after gullible. So its own gullible of wrong. Its own gullibility should be there. Gullibility is nothing but noun. Gullible, adjective, gullibility, noun. So first one is wrong. Some trees exude from their bank a gullible. A gullible, is it correct? Like a happy that, a sad that, wrong. This is wrong. If there is a noun after gullible, this is okay. But there is no noun, this is wrong. The advertisement is aimed at gullible young women, innocent young women. Yes, this is the only sentence which is correct. Only 3, third option is the right answer. Fragile is an adjective. Fragile means weak, not strong. Fragile, vulnerable, flimsy, frail, ivanni kuda synonyms avutayi. The oil spill caused terrible damage to the fragile ecology. Ecology noun, noun mundu adjective pettukochu, correct. Ee oil spill jarigindannamata, oil spill ayipoyindi. Dani valla it caused terrible damage to the weak ecology of the coast. Be fragile of the freedom of choice of individuals? Not sure. Relations between the two countries are in a fragile state? Yes. Means the relations between the two countries, they are in a weak state, not in a good state. So 1, 3 okay, but do we have 1, 3? Fourth option is the right answer. Have you done the comprehension passage? Yes, no? No? How does G20 New Delhi Declaration connect gender equality and climate action? So, E G20 New Delhi Declaration edaithe undo, how is it connecting gender equality with climate change? Where is it? Is it in the conclusion? He has mentioned climate. Is this correct, or is there any other? This one? I'm reading from this particular spot. By promoting gender responsive policy and inclusive digital economy, the G20 aims to ensure that women can actively engage in and benefit from the digital world. The G20 new declaration recognizes the interconnectedness of gender equality and climate action. How? It acknowledges means accepts. It accepts that climate change, biodiversity loss, desertification and pollution proportionally affect women and girls. Avanni kuda women ni girls le affect chestayanta. How? To address this, declaration emphasizes the need to integrate gender equality into climate change mitigation. What we need to do, gender equality ni integrate cheyali, kalapali, and denthan kalapali, climate change mitigation. Climate change mitigation means reduction, adaptation, disaster risk reduction strategies. It calls for increased women's participation, partnership, decision making, leadership in environmental policy frameworks. So ఇదేన్ని పిలుస్తుంది అంటే విమెన్ వచ్చి పార్టిసిపేట్ చేయాలి, విమెన్ డెసిషన్ మేకింగ్ లో ఉండాలి, లీడర్షిప్ లో ఉండాలి ఎన్వైరన్మెంటల్ పాలసీ ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్స్ లో. By doing so, the G20 aims to create more inclusive, effective approach to climate action. ఇలా చేయడం వల్ల inclusive, effective approach untundanta climate action ki, recognizing that women's perspectives, contributions are essential for sustainable environmental solution and resilience in the face of environmental challenges. Now, the declaration emphasizes the need to integrate gender equality into climate mitigation, adaptation, may be correct. It acknowledges that climate change, biodiversity loss, desertification, pollution disproportionately or proportionately. Disproportionately only. It acknowledges that climate change, biodiversity loss, desertification and population disproportionately affect women and girls. It acknowledges that climate change, biodiversity loss, desertification, pollution disproportionately affect women and girls. Okay. The creation of working group on empowerment of women within G20 framework signifies a strong commitment to advancing women's right and gender equality on global scale. Did they mention this framework commitment? Where is it? Second paragraph, first line. Creation of working group on empowerment of women within G20 framework signifies a strong commitment to advancing women's rights and gender equality on global scale. So, all of them are only 1, 3 or only 1 or only 3? How does the G20 New Delhi Declaration connect? ఆ రెండింటిని ఎలా కనెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది? ఒకటి, ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేయడం వల్ల, by integrating we can connect. By creating framework also we can connect. Now here nothing is mentioned related to gender gap, gender equality, gender connection. It is mentioned only these things are affecting women and girls. Sentences given in the passage, but what is the question? How does G20 declaration? So this is, how is it combining both? Gender equality ni climate connection etla connect చేస్తుంది? సెకండ్ లో క్లియర్ గా మెన్షన్ చేయలేదు, కనెక్షన్ ని క్లియర్ గా మెన్షన్ చేయలేదు, ఫస్ట్ లో మెన్షన్ చేస్తుంది, థర్డ్ లోను. ఆన్సర్ ఓన్లీ 1 and 3, not 2. Oh, we don't have 1, 3. Oh my god, we don't have 1, 3. Then as we don't have, take all of the above. Or connectedness is given here only. G20 New Delhi Declaration recognizes the interconnectedness of gender equality and climate action. It means G20 only. It acknowledges the climate change, biodiversity loss, desertification and pollution disproportionately affect women and girls. To address this, declaration emphasizes the need to integrate gender equality into climate change mitigation, other things. And what is mentioned here, that creation of working group empowerment of women. Now this one same. This one same. Now he is talking about empowerment here and gender equality and climate action. Rather than 5, go with 3 only, 1 and 2. Bridging the gap. Where is bridging? Which paragraph? Second or third paragraph? Have you second paragraph, which line? Bridging gender disparities. Disparities means differences. Bridging and enti combining together, forming a bridge. Now differences are there, no bridge. Now create a bridge. Bridging gender differences. Crossing, and we require antonym. Contracting, auction not related. Span ante life span గురించి మాట్లాడతాము ఒకటి, ఇంకోటి స్పాన్ అంటే స్ప్రెడ్ ఆర్ డిటాచింగ్. సో బ్రిడ్జింగ్ అంటే కంబైనింగ్. అప్పుడు ఆపోజిట్ ఏమవుతుంది? 2 or 5. ఫిఫ్త్ ఆప్షన్ డిటాచింగ్. డిటాచింగ్ అంటే సెపరేషన్. What was the G20 summit 2023 gender equality women empowerment? Where is it mentioned? 2023, where is it? G20 2023. Where did they mention 2023? Did they mention or not? If so, where? 2023, our current year, present year. Where is it? Question is saying 2023, but the passage is showing 2030. So question is wrong, passage is wrong. We don't have none option లేదు. కాబట్టి let's read ఒక 2-3 options చదివి మళ్ళీ చూద్దాం. The G20 leaders have agreed to establish a new working group on empowerment of women. Did he mention? New Delhi Leaders Declaration has announced that the creation of new working group on empowerment of women to support G20 women's ministerial with the first meeting scheduled during Brazil's G20 presidency. Okay, while addressing various aspects of women's empowerment such as wage gap, sexual violence, employment opportunities and food security, and significant dash of summit on halving the digital gender gap by 2030. This commitment involves addressing the gender norms, barriers to digital technology, etc. G20 leaders have agreed to establish a new working group on empowerment of women. Yes. Ade kada. What are the summit equality and gender equality, women empowerment? Increasing investment and access to education and skilling. Akkada mention cheyale, G20 lo mention cheyale. It does not call for increase, may be mentioned. Gender norms and barriers to digital technology accessibility. Do we have 1, 3, 4? ఎందుకంటే సెకండ్ వన్ అయితే అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ లేదు. అక్కడ G20లో మెన్షన్ చేయలేదు. వేర్ ఇస్ డిడ్ ఐ మెన్షన్ ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ అండ్ యాక్సెస్ టు ఎడ్యుకేషన్? షో మీ ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్. Go with first one. Error. Where is the error in the bold sentence? The G20 New Delhi Leaders Declaration has announced, as announced kabatti V3 correct, has announced what? The creation of a new working group on empowerment of women. To what? To support, to V1, support the G20 Women's Ministerial with the first meeting scheduled during Brazil's G20 presidency. Answer? Answer is here. Apostrophe yes వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏం తీసుకోవాలి? ఓన్లీ నౌన్ తీసుకోవాలి. మినిస్ట్రీ అనేది నౌన్. విమెన్స్ మినిస్ట్రీ కానీ విమెన్స్ మినిస్టర్ కానీ దిస్ ఇస్ నౌన్. అండ్ మినిస్టీరియల్ ఈజ్ అడ్జెక్టివ్. మినిస్టీరియల్ ఏఎల్ అనేది అడ్జెక్టివ్. దిస్ ఇస్ రాంగ్. అడ్జెక్టివ్ ఉండకూడదు ఆఫ్టర్ అపాస్ట్రఫీ. మినిస్ట్రీ ఈజ్ నీడెడ్. విమెన్స్ మినిస్ట్రీ. So error is in the, which part is that? C. Which of the following is regarding the context of the passage? Passage context gurinchi em ichchadu. It involves creating an environment where women can participate in society and the economy on equal footing, men and women, where their voices are heard and their rights are protected. Did they mention this? Mention cheyadam jariginda adi? Yes or no? ఇది ఎటువంటి ఎన్వైర్న్మెంట్ని క్రియేట్ చేస్తుందంటే విమెన్ పార్టిసిపేట్ చేసే ఛాన్స్ ఉందంటే ఎందులో? ఎకనామీలో అండ్ సొసైటీలో ఆన్ ఈక్వల్ ఫుటింగ్ విత్ ద మెన్. మెన్కి సమానంగా పార్టిసిపేట్ చేసే ఛాన్స్ ఉందంట వేర్ దేర్ వాయిస్ ఆర్ హర్డ్. ఇట్ దే మెన్షన్ దట్? ఎస్, నో, The participation of women girls in national digital strategies అన్నాడు. men కి రిలేటెడ్ గా సేమ్ ఈక్వల్ ఫుటింగ్ అన్నాడు చూడు. ఓన్లీ women కి ఎంకరేజ్మెంట్ గ్రోత్ అన్నాడు కానీ men ని కంపేర్ చేయలేడు. The declaration advocates for regulatory policy frameworks that facilitate the participation of women girls in national digital strategies. ఇది మెన్షన్ చేశాడు. Did I mention this? Yes, no. The declaration advocates for regulatory policy frameworks that facilitates the participation of women and girls in national digital strategies, focusing on enhancing digital literacy and skills. Second one, okay. Third one, the self-confidence of women is increased and they make progress, contributing to the growth of the nation. Mention yes, I. Yes, no. Self-confidence ekkada undi chudandi. Self-confidence పెరిగిపోతుంది కాబట్టి నేషన్ గ్రోత్ లో పార్టిసిపేట్ చేస్తుంది women. No, go with only second option. Second ante first option. Only two. What will fill in the blank? While addressing various aspects of women empowerment ki chala various aspects unnayanu ante enti such as wage gaps unnayante, sexual violence undante, employment opportunities and food security. A significant dash, a significant, a and t and adjective, after adjective we require a noun. A significant dash of the summit was a significant minimization negative endukante significant ante important minimization, no. Emphasis means highlight. Significant emphasis of the summit, yes. Lethargy ante lazy, triviality ante something minor, less valuable, no. Last one, ignorance, negative, no. All almost negative, only second option is the right answer, that is the positive one. According to passage, what is the theme? Em theme cheppadu ee passage lo. Promoting women's sense of self-worth, their ability to determine their own choice. వాళ్ళ చాయిసెస్ గురించి, వాళ్ళ సెల్ఫ్ వర్త్ గురించి చెప్పాడా? G20 leaders agreed to set up a working group on the empowerment of women to support the G20 ministerial. Yes. Second one, okay. Third one, G20 ministerial conference on women empowerment during India's G20 presidency and to advance gender equality, empowerment of all women and girls by encouraging all the relevant G20 working. Answer 2, 3 or 2 and 3? 2 and 3 option is there? Yes. So 2, 3 or 2 and 3? G20 leaders agreed to set up a working group on the empowerment of women to support G20. Only to support G20 women's ministerial. Only G20 lo una women ni support cheyadaniki a working group leda andaru women girls ka? All women or all women and girls or only G20 women? All. Third option, only 3. How does the G20 New Delhi Leaders Declaration plan to bridge the digital gender? Indaka ela bridge chestundi annadu. Where is that bridge? Which paragraph is it? Second only? Yeah, I am reading this. By focusing on women's empowerment, the G20 aims to foster inclusive and sustainable development, bridging gender disparities and ensuring that women have equal opportunities and protections in the digital age and beyond. Women have equal opportunities and recognizing that women's perspectives and contributors are essential for sustainable environment solutions. Not sure. Gender gap another question. Environment gadidi question. G20 framework signifies a strong commitment to advancing women's rights and gender equality, maybe. Close gender gaps and promote full, equal, effective, meaningful. Meaningful what? Incomplete. It involves addressing gender norms, removing barriers to digital technology accessibility, affordability, adoption and usage. Answer 2 or 4? 2 or 4? Answer 2 or 4? Both are okay. None of these options are low. How does the G20 New Delhi leaders declaration plan to bridge the gender? ఎట్లా బ్రిడ్జ్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు డిజిటల్ గ్యాప్ జెండర్ గ్యాప్ ఇక్కడ మెన్షన్ చేశాడు అంతే. థర్డ్ పారాగ్రాఫ్ లీడర్స్ డిక్లరేషన్ ఆఫ్ థర్డ్ పారాగ్రాఫ్. It involves addressing gender norms, removing barriers to digital technology accessibility. Yeah, it is mentioned. So 2 or 4? Go with 4. Resilience. Resilience ante strong determination, strong commitment. Means you fail 10 times, again you are ready for 11th time without getting discouraged. 10 times కింద పడినా 11th టైం రేవడానికి రెడీగా ఉండే పర్సన్కి రెసిలియన్స్ ఉంది అంటాం. స్ట్రాంగ్ కమిట్మెంట్. పర్సిస్టెన్స్ ఓకే సేమ్ మీనింగ్. హెల్ప్లెస్ నెగటివ్. రిలయన్స్ అంటే డిపెండెన్స్. ఇంపార్టెన్స్ నెగటివ్. పొటెంట్ అంటే పవర్. ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఇంపోర్ట్ నో పవర్ నాట్ పవర్. డిపెండెన్స్ 3, 5 సేమ్. రిలయన్స్ అన్నా డిపెండెన్స్ అన్నా సేమ్. Therefore, answer is 1, persistence. What is the significance of the creation of working group of employment and women within G20 framework? So, G20 framework lo group ni create cheyadam edaitundo dan significance enti. Its creation underscores the G20's recognition to have voice and have fresh, varied thinking and perspective. So, did they mention fresh, varied thinking kavalannada? Underscores. చెప్పాడా? ఇట్స్ క్రియేషన్ అండర్స్కోర్స్ అండ్ హైలైట్ ద G20's recognition of the importance of actively engaging supporting women. Actively engaging supporting women అన్నాడు. ఫస్ట్ వన్ నాట్ కరెక్ట్. Its creation is essential to the health and social development of families, communities, countries, not sure. Its creation underscores the G20's recognition of the actively engaging supporting women. Answer third one. Now, sentence improvement. When I hear the blue whistling through thrush, a blue whistling thrush vinappadinappudu, whenever I listen to that, whenever I hear the blue whistling thrush hopping on my roof at dawn. Dawn ante sunrise. Dawn is sunrise, dusk, sunset. అది విన్నప్పుడు ఏం జరుగుతుంది? హాపింగ్ అంటే తెలుసా? హాప్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ జంప్. జంపింగ్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ హాప్. హాపింగ్ విత్ మై రూఫ్. రూఫ్తో హాపింగ్ జంప్ చేయడమా? రూఫ్తోని హాపింగ్ ఆఫ్ మై రూమ్. ఇది రూమ్ అంటున్నాడు, మళ్ళీ రూఫ్ కూడా కాదు, చేంజ్ అయింది. హాపింగ్ ఇన్సైడ్, హాపింగ్ అండర్. ఆన్సర్ అండరా? హాప్ అండర్ రూఫ్. వెన్ ఐ హియర్ ద బ్లూ విజిలింగ్ థ్రష్ వస్తే ఓన్లీ ఐఎన్జీ రావాలి. I hear some students making noise. Make noise కాదు. అలా I hear తర్వాత వచ్చే వర్బ్ ఐఎన్జీలో పెట్టుకోవాలి. సో ఐఎన్జీ అంటే ఈ 2, 3 ఉన్నాయి. హాపింగ్ విత్ రూఫ్, హాపింగ్ ఇన్ మై రూఫ్ ఆర్ హాపింగ్ ఆన్ మై రూఫ్. ఆన్సర్ సింప్లిఫై, నో కరెక్షన్ రిక్వైర్డ్. హాపింగ్ ఆన్, జంపింగ్ ఆన్. Indian farmers have been reeling under financial stress. ఫైనాన్షియల్ స్ట్రెస్లో ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అవుతున్నారు అనమాట. ఎప్పటి నుంచి ఇబ్బందులు పడుతున్నారు? ఫ్రమ్ ఇమ్మెమోరియల్ టైం. యూనో లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ ఇది చెప్పాను, గుర్తుందా? ఏంటి ఆ ఫ్రేజ్? సిన్స్ టైమ్ ఇమ్మెమోరియల్ అంటే ఫ్రమ్ ఎ లాంగ్ టైమ్ అని అర్థం. దిస్ ఇస్ ద మీనింగ్, ఫ్రమ్ ఎ లాంగ్ టైమ్. దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఫ్రేజ్. సిన్స్ ఓకే, బట్ టైమ్ ఇమ్మెమోరియల్ టైమ్ రాంగ్. For no, from time immemorial. Answer 4 or 5. Answer take 4th option, from time immemorial. మనకి సిన్స్ ది లేదు కాబట్టి 4th from తీసుకుంటున్నాం. We moved around a lot when I was young. యంగ్గా ఉన్నప్పుడు చాలా మూవ్ అయ్యాము. బట్ we ended up in London. మొత్తానికి లండన్లో సెటిల్ అయ్యాము అనమాట. Failed in London, finished in London, uncompleted. See, 1, 3, 4 same. Quit అంటే stop doing something. Stop in the middle. Uncompleted, incomplete, not finishing. Failed also, not finished. Take second option. Settled. We need to interchange the bold words. Stagnation is a economy astana. A economy rather, an economy is suitable. So a situation, yes. A growing that is not correct. Situation set out. Stagnation is a situation that occurs within an economy. So BAC. Third option. A stalling anna kuda aagedani stall antam. Stopping. A stalling economy has been defined as, has been discrete as, has been declined as. See, if you observe B and C, both bold words contain article A. Article A gaani an gaani vachinappudu em teeskuntamu? Singular noun teeskuntam. I cannot keep A defined deterioration, no. A defined wrong. So definitely A is correct as it is, no change at all. Has been V3. A correct ayinappudu answer enti akkada A unna option ledu. Therefore all are correct. Stalling economy has been defined as the one that experiences a discrete and a separate, unique, special deterioration in economic performance following a decline. Decline means downfall. Cryptographic encrypted is meant. Graphic IC, if a word is ending with IC, what is it? Adjective. Photographic, cryptographic. Akkada IC, chaotic, dramatic, economic. IC adjective and adjective tartha noun kavali. ED wrong. Cryptographic breaches tartha is radu. Splitting is the right one. Cryptographic split and divide is meant to protect systems from security breaches and involves encrypted data and splitting the encrypted data. So CBA, third option. We observe a striking shift, a mainline shift, a labor shift. What will come? Let's check next. Away from a mainline theory is okay. Among all labor economists or striking economists or mainline economists? Labor economists untara? C lo change kavalsinde. So striking economists or mainline? Striking or mainline? Labor ikkada vastundo chuddam. We observe a labor shift away from mainline theory. Mainline theory nunchi labor shift ayindi among all striking economists. So CBA, first option. Error location. We have divided ourselves into three groups. Three groups laga divide avadam jarigindi and each of the groups have hired a car. What is the answer? Answer. Each of the groups. Ante main subject groups kaadu, each is the main subject. Each main subject kabatti we should take has. Have kaadu. Each of the groups has hired a car. Error is in the fourth part. Like one of the groups has hired a car. One of plural noun singular verb. I received more than 100 letters from him. More than 100 letters received chesukodam jarigindanta adda nunchi. While I was away and I have kept everyone. I have kept everyone wrong. I have kept all of them. And 100 letters, more than 100 letters I have kept. I have kept all of them or all. Everyone kaadu. The houses were made of grey stones and mud bricks and everyone had a flat roof of pressed earth laid over mats. Answer. A, B, C, D. Houses were made of stones and mud bricks. This is correct. And everyone had a flat roof. Everyone kaadu. Each one had a flat roof of pressed earth laid over mats. Each one. Both Paul and Joseph Dawkins have not been lining up to use Fred's equipment. Whenever we take have been, has been, తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ఏముండాలి? Since గాని for గాని ఉండాలి. I've been sitting here since 2 p.m. I've been sitting here for 30 minutes. So, if time is if time is not given, simply take both Paul and Joseph Dawkins are lining up. Are peteskonde, sorry, are not, negative kada, are not lining up. Have been radu. Have been will come if since or for is there. The only man who is really free is the one that can turn down an invitation to dinner without giving any excuse. Answer. Only వచ్చినప్పుడు that తీసుకోవచ్చు, problem లేదు. The only man ఇక్కడ తీసుకోవాలి. Error is in the first part. ఇక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ తీసుకోవాలి. ఓన్లీ సేమ్ సచ్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఈవెన్ ఫర్ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్ దట్ తీసుకోవాలి, డబ్ల్యూహెచ్ కూడా తీసుకోకూడదు. ద ఓన్లీ మ్యాన్ దట్ ఈజ్ రియల్లీ ఫ్రీ ఈజ్ ద వన్ దట్ కెన్ టర్న్ డౌన్ అన్ ఇన్విటేషన్ టు డిన్నర్ వితౌట్ గివింగ్ ఎక్స్క్యూజ్. నౌ rearrangement, sensing that he, can it be the first sentence he? No. A man named Rajiv Krishna shared how he was stuck in traffic, Mumbai's infamous traffic, when his driver initiated a conversation with him. Maybe first. He, not first sentence. Again D, he, no. Two is no. First sentence is B. So Rajiv Krishna, what happened? He was stuck in Mumbai traffic, and at that time driver started a conversation with him. So what should come next? Sensing that he was getting restless as he was close to his destination, the auto driver started asking him which countries he has been to. That one will come, or he then started rattling the names. He then followed it by naming. To his utter surprise, he told him that he knows all. He told him. Ikkada adgadam jarigindi. Ask, then told. So B tarvata A pettukochu. In the traffic jam, the passenger was becoming restless. Rajiv Krishna అనే అతను రెస్ట్లెస్ ఫీల్ అవుతున్నాడు. సో టైం పాస్ చేద్దామని డ్రైవర్ ఏం చేశాడు, ఈ స్టార్టెడ్ ఆస్కింగ్ క్వశ్చన్స్. హౌ మెనీ కంట్రీస్ డిడ్ యూ గో ఇప్పటి వరకు అని. అప్పుడు టు హిస్ అటర్ సర్ప్రైజ్ హీ టోల్డ్ హిమ్ హీ నోస్ ఆల్ 44 కంట్రీస్ ఇన్ యూరోప్. నాకు యూరోప్లో ఉన్న 44 కంట్రీస్ అన్ని తెలుసు అన్నాడు. దాని అప్పుడు అతను ఏమన్నాడు, he then started rattling the names of all 44 countries in near alphabetical order. And of 44 countries, he told all the names in alphabetical orders. He then followed it up by naming the presidents, prime ministers of the prominent countries in Europe. Is this the right order? B, A, E, C, D is the correct one. That's all for now. Thank you for your participation.